In August 2000, on the website 911-emergency.com, an audio file titled Rape and Murder of an Elderly Woman was posted. In the description of the audio recording, it is mentioned that an elderly woman called the police to report the suspicious man outside her house. During the conversation with the dispatcher, she was brutally raped and killed. The dispatcher couldn't obtain her address before the attack occurred. This call was made before the introduction of the 911 service. Subsequently, this chilling call became one of the most infamous calls in history. I suggest you listen to this recording, but I want to warn you that it can be very frightening.
Service. What's the problem, ma'am?
Oh, there's some guy been checking the place out.
How?
Well, he went in the back. I have an apartment in the back, and he said he was looking for a guy. And he comes to my door, and
Yes.
Said he's looking for an apartment. So I live alone, and I'm an old lady.
Mm-hmm. Where is he now, ma'am?
I don't have no idea.
So, in her call, a woman who identifies herself as Rudd Price expresses her concern about a suspicious man loitering near her house. During the conversation with the operator, she falls silent several times, apparently listening for something. During one of these pauses, an unknown person attacks her. Subsequently, screams are heard. At the beginning of the call, Rudd mentions her address. However, the operator interrupts her, and she doesn't have a chance to provide the complete address because the operator did not receive it. As a result, no help was sent because the police didn't know where to go. But why didn't the operator receive the woman's full address? Despite being obligated to do so, it turns out that Rudd was not talking to a 911 operator. At that time, San Diego did not yet have a 911 system. It would be introduced in 1982, 2 years after Rudd Price's call. Rumors about this call started to circulate, including claims that it was a fake, but I want to assure you that the call is entirely real. For 2 decades, people worldwide tried to identify the mysterious Rudd Price, but without success. Only recently did information about the fate of this woman become known. Rudd Mildred Starr was born on December 3, 1913 in Pella, Colorado. She married William Price, and later they moved to San Diego, California in 1972. After William's death, Rudd lived alone, making her an easy target for the attacker. Since the call appeared online, it was believed that the woman was murdered. However, the reality was somewhat different. In a San Diego Union Tribune newspaper article from November 3, 1980, there is a section titled Assault, which contains the following information. The police were looking for a young man who had attempted to strangle a 70-year-old elderly woman from western San Diego the day before. Officers reported that Rudd M. Price from Quarter 38 on 30th Street had called the police to report a robber in the area. When she was grabbed from behind and strangled, she managed to break free from the attackers after dropping her phone, screamed, and pulled the assailant's hands off her. The young man fled. Price said she didn't know why she was attacked and that she had never seen the suspect before. There is no doubt that this refers to the same Rudd Price from the call. However, it seems there was a typo in the newspaper article. At that time, Rudd was 67 years old, not 76, as you can see. She was not killed despite the horrifying nature of the phone call. Rudd Price, in her advanced age, managed to fend off her attacker and lived for another 14 years. She passed away on May 13, 1994, at the age of 80 after a prolonged illness. A photograph purportedly showing Rudd Price, whose voice is heard in the phone call, is not actually her. The woman in the picture is Virginia Rudd Price Willer, an entirely different Rudd Price. She lived in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and passed away in 2015 at the age of 91. For several years, the two women were mistakenly identified as the same person in the photograph from the phone call. Regarding the photograph of the real Rudd Price, I was able to find one family photo and a photo from her school yearbook. Now you know who Rudd Price was and what actually happened to her. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. This is very important to us.